Is your hair dying in this heat? Does it feel spongy or like straw when just a few months ago it was the shiniest, healthiest hair you've ever had? Well, so is everybody else's. Every summer, people spend money on hydrating shampoos, anti-frizz products, hydrating masks, but actually the real problem isn't the products that you use. Summer changes what happens to your hair chemically, and once you understand that, you can tweak it to your advantage rather than trying to fight it every morning. Let me show you 3 simple things that quietly make a difference, and they don't break the budget either. Number 1, a heat spray just because. Last year, something caught my eye on hair care shelves. Heat defense sprays were suddenly doubling as leave-in conditioners, all on the same label. And this doesn't really surprise me because when you flip the bottle around, you will notice some of the same ingredients. And the most shocking one isn't polymers or fragrance, it's actually water. Yes, babes, we're paying a huge chunk for water. But that's not actually that bad because one of the main problems that your hair is facing in the summer is losing moisture. So products have to bring that moisture back in. When your hair loses moisture, it becomes much more prone to breakage. But in your mind, it could look like heat damage. Give it some moisture though, and it becomes much more flexible again. This is most likely why the same product is sold for heat defense and also as a leave-in conditioner. But honestly, if you don't want to spend extra money on a heat defense spray and if you don't have a leave-in conditioner, the easiest thing to do is to put some deionized water with 2 tablespoons of glycerin and mix that in an old spray bottle. This is what I do. And keep that bottle for the rest of the summer. And here's how I use it. So I spray my hair lightly, I comb it through very gently, and then I reapply when I need to. Remember, our focus here is retaining that moisture. And glycerin is very good and very cheap humectant. That means that it pulls moisture from the air. And I know that in many regions right now, there's not exactly a lot of moisture in the air to be pulled, but the water in the spray will come to your advantage, trust me. You might notice that your hair is going to lose a little bit of volume, but that's absolutely fine. Remember, we're trying to keep the moisture in, and naturally it's going to lose a little bit of that volume, but I would rather that than have knots in my hair or it going strawy at the ends. So this does help. My bonus tip to cool you down this summer is that you can actually use this mixture on your knuckles or on your feet, any areas that get very dry during the summer. And if you keep this in the fridge, just trust me, keep this in the fridge, it will cool you down really well. But you know, if DIY isn't your thing, then stay with me, I've got an even cheaper option. Give your lengths a quick soak under the shower and then stop before they're absolutely drenched. Hair loves a bit of moisture, but if it's soaking wet, it actually stretches more easily and it becomes more prone to breaking, so we don't want to be back to square one. I will note though, I am using a water filter for my shower and I thoroughly recommend that. Especially if you live in a hard water area, it will affect your hair. Now, on to step 2, which nobody seems to talk about online at all. So let's unwrap this one carefully. Now that we protected the lengths, we need to look a little bit upwards at the scalp. Your scalp is skin, okay? It's skin. Somehow we all remember to put sunscreen on our face, neck, and shoulders when we go to the beach, but we completely forget about the scalp. And if you're thinking, I'll just sit in the shade, no boo-boo. It doesn't work that way. If you're headed to Spain, Italy, or even the UK on a heat wave, please remember to just slap on a sunscreen for your scalp. You can find them in drugstores, pharmacies. There's not a lot of variety, but that's not the point. And if you don't want to spend extra money, please pack a hat in your bag. Otherwise, you will end up burning your scalp without even realizing while you're strolling around Lisbon or something similar. And one day when you check out of the hotel, you'll see that your forehead looks like a ripe watermelon. Scientifically, that's more than just uncomfortable. Some research shows us that sunburn on the scalp can actually stress and damage the hair follicles, those meaty pockets that grow your hair. And there's even some severe cases where sunburn on the scalp can trigger more hair shedding. For many people that's temporary, but personally, I don't really want to find out. Now that you know what to apply and where, it's time for tip number 3. Now I will show you how to style your hair so that you can reduce some of that moisture loss. Sounds good, right? Because once you've got that moisture back in your hair, you want to keep it there. I found out the best hairstyle for this weather is a braid with many twists. I even sleep with it this way. It helps to tuck away some hair from the sun and helps with moisture loss. You can also try a low bun for this. Or you could combine the 2 hairstyles and make a sort of braided bun. The best part about the glycerin spray is that it's making my hair incredibly easy to style, and then it just stays put in place. Think of it like putting your hair in the shade. And if you compare that with a sun hat, then you are offering your hair far more protection than most people do during the summer. And finally, if you want the most budget-friendly advice, prevention is best. Remember in these days to look after yourself and don't go out in the sun if the UV index is 3 or higher if you can avoid it. Your phone weather app will tell you when that is. This way you can avoid being outside when the sun is at its strongest. It's good not only for your hair, but also for your skin. That's it for today. If you liked the video, you can stay in the community by subscribing or don't, it's up to you. But please remember to stay safe overall during this heat. It can add a lot more stress to the body than you're used to, and that's just because these rises have not happened before historically. If you want to see another way to keep your lengths in check this summer, then here's my video where I break down how I used niacinamide on my hair as a little experiment to find out if it's a total scam or something really valuable. Okay, bye!